Today we're starting on the installation of the electric system. I'm not going to do instructionals or tutorials on this because I'm not qualified. So before you start messing with electrical, make sure you know what you're doing. So from the shore power inlet, this switch box here has a changeover switch, a 40 amp changeover switch. So we're wiring it to, I'll just give you a quick peek in there. I'm not going to explain anything because, like I said, I'm not qualified. But anyway, we have two inlets, one from the shore power, one from the inverter, which is still not here. So the position of the switch, there's four positions, 0 through 3. So at 0, all sources are disconnected. On position 1, I have it set up for shore power to the breaker box. On position 2, it's set up for the inverter to the breaker box. And we have a third position here if we should decide at some point to install a generator or use a genset. We can have the third power inlet source. Anyway, that should work well. This switch, it's actually a battery kill switch, and the positive side of the solar line will come into that, so I can switch the solar off to the charge controller. That will be coming soon. So anyway, the one thing I will mention is that with the 30 amp service, you need minimum 10 gauge wire in as far as your circuit breaker panel, at least. So as I said, I'm not going to do an electrical tutorial because I am far from qualified to do so. There's other people on YouTube that have the qualifications that you should be taking those instructions from. Not from me, but I will show you what I've done and keep the progress posted. So we got the breaker panel in, two 15 amp breakers, and this is the emergency breakaway brake battery. So next up will be install the 15 amp circuits and the receptacles, and that'll be the electrical done. So we had another torrential rainstorm last night, and no sign of any leakage or anything, so that's all good. Anyhow, got another step here. We got the solar controller installed here. I've installed strips in back of it to space it out from the wall a little bit to give the heatsink a little bit more space for ventilation. Oh yeah, also this is a fuse block for any the 12 gauge goodies like lights and fans and anything we're going to run off 12 volt. We'll have the fuses there. So next thing to do is to install the inverter, which is there. The batteries finally arrived. There they are. Maybe I'll just pull one of them out of the box, and haven't opened them up yet and had a look, but maybe we'll do that now. Give you a peek at the same time I'm seeing them for the first time. Well packaged there anyway. You got the terminal lugs and the smart switch for switching it on and off of shelf mode. Oh, it's got nice convenient handles there. Get your hands in, that's good. Alright. Let's got a desiccant pack there. So I guess these are spares because it comes with terminals already on there. Get the knife back up. So this is the Renogy Smart Lithium Phosphate 100 amp hour 12 volt battery, which has some pretty favorable reviews. And we've got two of them, so we'll be hooking these in parallel for 200 amp hours. Now the one issue that some people have with these batteries is that for whatever reason, apparently they say that these are not to be wired in series. So you can't use two 12 volts for a 24 volt system. Not an issue for me because we're running a 12 volt inverter, so that's fine. I don't know what the reason is. Just, as I said, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. But anyhow, there's the communication ports. I did read on how to set it from shelf mode to turn it on. It involves this thing. Read the directions again before I go ahead and do that. But so anyway, that's yeah, nice and lightweight. You know, about a third of the weight of a lead acid or an AGM battery, along with all the other advantages and benefits. I think we'll be glad that we spent the extra and went with the lithium batteries. So. Anyhow, they will mount down in the bottom there. The inverter is going to mount about at this level, about as far as the cables will reach. So I'm going to wrap this video up for now, and the next thing will be, after we get that done, is obviously run the leads in from the solar panels, and also my cabling for the 215 amp circuits has arrived, so we'll start installing that. So we'll put that in a future episode just to keep this one from getting too long. Anyhow, that's where we're at, and yeah, the fun continues. That's it for now. See you next time.